All right, folks, I do want to welcome you here today, for the road to 1,000 Ethereum. I appreciate you taking the time to come out. As I've said, we usually what we're doing here in the mornings is we are doing the overview call. This is going to be a training that's going to help you understand the power of lion share. And the reason why I say that is because I know that there's competition out there, right? I know if you look out in the marketplace today, there's a lot of smart contracts out there. There's a lot of them that are popping up. I've gotten some inspiration from Alfredo actually and some other leaders here, in the past week that James, hey, we really need to do a good job at showing people what makes us different, what the power of this follow me system is. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, because, once you understand this, I know you've heard me say it on the overview calls, you're probably like, well, man, you keep saying once I understand it, when are you going to show it to me, right? Well, today is the day that we're going to break this down for you and help you understand exactly what's going to go on. I'm going to tell you straight away. I did this PowerPoint presentation myself, so it's going to be average as far as the look and feel of it. It'll be okay. It won't be perfect, but you're going to get the idea of it. Okay, and that's what the most important part is. So with that being said, let me get this thing here, and I'm going to share this with you here today. So. All right, everybody, just give me a number one that you can see my screen. I'm a little bit paranoid here as we get into this. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so if you're just jumping in here, welcome. You can see we have a full house. And what this presentation is the road to 1,000 Ethereum inside of Lionshare. And here's the deal, before we even get into exactly what the process is, what the math is, how does it actually work, you have to understand really what makes us different from every other contract out there. If you look in the industry today, the reality is this: every single contract that you look at out there is basically the same exact thing with a different logo on it. It's just the truth, okay? Lionshare is very different. I know that at first glance to people, we look the exact same, but what I'm going to show you today is how we are very different. I'm going to dive into it. So here's the deal. I'm not going to mention any other contract's name because I don't have to, right? They're all the same. So you just put whatever name that you want on it. I'm going to put Lionshare on ours, and I'm going to show you why we are different, okay? So I hope you understand that's where I'm coming from. So here we go. Number one, okay? We are the first and only true follow me matrix in the industry. Every other contract out there, as I've said, they aren't even actually a matrix. They're actually what I would refer to as a pass up system, because they're just passing cells. And here's the deal. I had this set up where I really wanted to be able to show you a drawing, but instead I had to import a drawing of a matrix. And you guys are going to laugh at me. That's okay. This is supposed to be something that's going to help you. So I'm going to hit next here. Now look at my beautiful drawing. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me ask you a question, because I can see some of y'all's faces. Have you guys ever seen a matrix or a structure that looks like this outside of Lionshare? Just give me a number one. I want to see some fingers. If you can help me out, that helps me. Just give me a number one. I want full participation. All right, cool. So everybody has seen this. Now, let me just tell you something, okay? This structure wasn't created with smart contracts, okay? Actually, the very first company that I ever started way back in 2007 had a structure exactly like this. This is the structure of what they call a 2x2 matrix, okay? And at first glance, everyone that has a structure like this looks the exact same, okay? Now, this would be our L2. Other smart contracts, they have whatever name that they want to give it. But here's the thing. You're not fully understanding the difference between what ours does and what others do. Okay, so what I want to do first is I want to show you the major difference here, and you're going to get this. How many times I want this to be interactive? So how many times have you heard me say on the overview call that when you deal with other smart contracts, you actually pass your people on, but here at Lionshare you don't? Give me a number two. I want some participation. A number two, if you've heard me say that. Yeah, I mean, I say it all the time, right? And a lot of people don't fully understand that. They don't get what that exactly means. So what I want to do here, and I'm going to have to do it with my pointer because I can't actually draw on this for some reason. The whiteboard's not working here on Zoom here today. But let me break this down for you really, really simple. Okay, this is only going to take a minute, but you have to understand this. Okay, we're talking about every other smart contract except for Lionshare right now, that their structure looks exactly like this. This is you at the top, right? There's still 1 and 2 directly underneath you. There's still 3, 4, 5, and 6 under that, right? Everyone's structure looks the same pretty much. Ours does as well. However, ours operates very differently. And here's the reason why, okay? In everybody else's, this is you at the top right here, your 1 and 2 are right here. Here's the difference, okay? Pay close attention, please, because this is really, really important, okay? Cell number 3, cell number 4, cell number 5, and cell number 6, okay? In any other smart contract, if you are to personally refer those people into that, so if you personally referred number 3, you personally referred number 4, or you personally referred number 5, or you personally referred number 6, you just gave those people away. And you didn't just give them away like for today, you gave them away forever. And you gave away every single person that they are going to bring into the organization as well. Because here's how the other contracts work, right? The other contracts work like this. These people, so number 3 and number 4, will now follow number 1 into the next matrix. They won't follow you. Even though you personally referred them, they will not follow you, okay? So 3 and 4 will now follow number 1. 5 and 6 right here, number 5 and 6, if you personally referred them, guess what? They are now going to follow number 2. They will never follow you again. You will never see them in your matrix again. So if you are out there making personal referrals in spots 3, 4, 5, or 6 in any other smart contract, you're making a mistake, right? Because you are losing those people 100%. They are gone. They will never come back. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because you have to have an understanding of this to understand how powerful ours actually is. So here in a little bit, I'm going to show you the difference in ours and everybody else's. But I just want to recap really, really quick. In other people's contracts, not ours, anybody that you personally refer in 3, 4, 5, or 6 in everybody else's so-called matrix, you will lose every single one of these people. That's why you hear me say in lion share, you or in other companies versus lion share, you're going to have to refer 3 to 4 more times people. Can you imagine for a second? Let's just say that you referred just 3 out of the 4, okay? And you lost all 3 of these people. They started following someone else. How would you like that? It's not a good thing. And maybe you still don't get it, but I'm going to show you the power of it here in a second, okay? Number 2, you have to understand this part of other smart contracts, okay? Every other smart contract out there, once you cycle on one package, you can never cycle on that package again without upgrading. At least you can cycle, but you're not going to get the earnings. They have what they call a block in the code. You can literally look at the contract and you can see the word block in their code. What that means is they block people from going to the next level, right? They block them. And by block them, that means they block their earnings. That's what they're referring to, is blocking those earnings, okay? So it's a major, major difference. If you came in our contract at 0.02 and then you cycled and you didn't have the funds to upgrade to 0.05 and we just took that money from you, that wouldn't be a good thing. That's what's happening in every other contract, okay? The reason why I'm telling you this thing is because I'm leading you up to tell you what the big differences are, but this is one of them, right? One of them is you are forced to upgrade in other contracts in order to earn. There's a block in their code. You can literally see it, okay? Number 3, we are the very first and we are the only contract right now that can actually lower the prices of the packages. Let me ask you a question, okay? And just give me a number 3. How many of you seen the price of Ethereum today and you saw it at $400? Give me a number 3. Did anyone see the price at $400? Does anyone remember what we started this 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago? The price was $240, right? I don't think everybody completely understands this. So I'm going to spend just a small amount of time on this, okay? Every other contract that is out there will become obsolete. They will become priced out of the market. They will not be affordable to the masses. That's a really bold statement to say, but it's the truth. It's right there in their code. Every single time that you take a look at these things popping up and they look the exact same, they are. And every one of them cannot reduce their prices. Look at the code. It's there, right? Whatever price you see there, they're stuck with it. Now, here's what's important. The reason why I say they're going to become obsolete is because that contract will become obsolete because it will not be affordable to the masses, okay? So they will have to create a new contract. And what happens when they create a new contract? They can't move your organization over. That is not the way it works, right? It will be a free-for-all. Everybody will just have to rush in there, just like every other launch that you see. You will lose your downline. You will lose everything that you put into that smart contract because they could not reduce their prices. We are the only ones who can do that. We choose when that price is going to be reduced. So if Ethereum goes to $1,000, do you think that we're probably going to reduce the packages? Probably so, right? I mean, we have to make those decisions as we go, but we had the foresight and the understanding to know that Ethereum was going to go up in price. And we didn't want to create a contract that was just going to be around for, a month or two and then it become obsolete because it's not affordable to everybody. Okay. Understand this is such a key component to what we do. And we are the only ones that have this ability. I don't care what anyone else tells you. It's the truth. Okay. So, which leads me to the haters are going to hate. It's kind of funny and not funny at the same time. How many people are experts in this industry at this point in time? I mean, everybody's a blockchain expert. Everybody's a smart contract expert. Everybody is a programmer. They know how to read the code. Let me just tell you something. Most don't. And that's just the truth. Even the programmers, for some extent, don't understand how the smart contracts work. You have to be very, very detailed and understand. I mean, I've had so many people come to me saying, hey, this is happening. We've got someone's going to release a video on this. We've got proof of this. Everything's going to the programmers. Everything's doing. I mean, give me a break, could you? I mean, it's crazy to me because here's what happens. The haters come out because they're scared of what's happening. They see the contract that we've created, which I understand that. Or you've got people that are wanting to start their own contract that are gonna, run their mouths and make up stuff. I'm being really blunt here, but I just want to be straight with y'all. Okay. I mean, it's just the way it is. There is zero substance in anything that anyone's put out. All you hear is this. You don't see anything that comes along with it. And the reason why is because our contract is good, right? I believe our contract's the best of the best. And that's the truth. So, the haters are going to hate. And what we know is the more haters we attract, the bigger we are getting. It is part of the deal. If you don't have the doubters, you're never going to, just don't expect to get to the other side if you can't take that heat. We want the heat. We love the heat. Thank you for bringing it, because the truth is there's no substance in anything that anyone's saying. The reality is right here. There's 79,000 people that said yes. We've paid out over $9.5 million US dollars. Give me a break, as I say, right? This is a powerful thing. So let me ask you a question, and I want some participation here. I need to see some videos. I need to see some hands going up. How many of you are ready to truly see the roadmap to 1,000 Ethereum? Like, give me something. Give me some type of hand gesture. Give me something. I want to see every single person, because this is something that's serious, right? This is something that is the real deal. Oh my, if you could see my screen, it's popping up with hands. It's so cool. So look, here's the deal, okay? The truth is you are probably closer than you think, because you know what this really boils down to? It boils down to a system. And a system, and I didn't make this up, I wish I was this clever, a system can save you some time, some energy, and some money. If you can follow a system and stick with it, that's the deal. And I think that that's one of the biggest components that's been missing to Lionshare. I think that when people look at us, they love the aspect of it. They like the community that we're creating. They understand that, hey, this is a real deal. We've only been technically in business for 2.5 weeks. I know that's hard for people to remember, for all the earnings and everything that's going out, but if you look at what we've accomplished in this short amount of time, I mean, it's been a lot, and we have a lot more coming. In fact, just to kind of tell you guys, I think that we'll have 3 different languages up today on the website. So just be looking for those. One other thing that's coming is we have a leaderboard for the August contest that will be shown in the back office. How many would you like to see your ID on that leaderboard? Get to it, right? It's a cool thing. And, I had them design this leaderboard so we can track this, not just for this contest, but every single month. Wouldn't that be cool to show people, if you just showed up on the leaderboard one day to take a quick snapshot and send that out on Facebook? That's what we're going to be doing. So people are going to be competing for this. It's going to be amazing. But I want you to save yourself some time, energy, and money. So I want to show you this system. And I'm going to preface this by telling you this, okay? I right now, even though I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not a dietitian, and I mean, as you can tell, I'm not a bodybuilder, I guarantee you that I could create a workout plan for you right now, and I could create a nutrition plan for you right now, because that's how many times I've dealt with nutrition people and diet. It's not because I'm an expert. My point is this: I could write it out for you. I could show you the exact blueprint. And what I know for a fact is that 90% of you, well, let me rephrase this, 100% of you would say, yeah, I'm in. 90% of you would not do a single thing. 10% of you would give it your best shot. Okay. So what I know here today is that many of you watching this, you're going to want to do it, but you're going to stray away. Okay. And I'm trying to help you here because you're going to stray away. You're going to see the other shiny objects out there. You're going to see new contracts coming up. You're going to want to chase them. Right. And let me tell you something, you're chasing your own tail. We had a call yesterday called Plant Your Flag. And the reason why we had that is because it can't get any better than what we have right this second. At least it's not in the market. I'm not saying it won't ever be, but right this second, we are the best of the best, and we want to give you the ability to get there. Okay. So this system is a system that will work, right? But you have to follow the system. If I'm on a diet and I'm still eating Doritos and drinking Dr. Peppers and can't figure out why my six pack isn't showing up, well, there's a couple obvious signs, right? It's what I'm not doing. It's not what I'm doing. It's what I'm not doing. So with that being said, let's get into this, okay? Step number one of the road to 1,000 is the psychology behind it, okay? People follow people. I hope you understand this, okay? People do what you do. If you're coming in here today and you start at 0.04, and let me tell you, if that's all you have, I'm not judging you. I understand, right? That's why we have that pricing, so it can be available for everybody. But anybody that you refer, for the most part, if you come in at 0.04, they're also going to come in at 0.04. You see, they do what you do. Have you ever heard the saying that your kids do what you do, not as you say? It is the same exact philosophy or psychology in this industry. Whatever you do, others will follow. Okay. And that's important to understand because you have to be the leader that people want to follow you. I know that some of you are brand new and you're like, oh, what's he talking about? I can't be a leader. I'm talking about a leader. I'm talking about not someone who goes out there and recruits 1,000 people. That doesn't necessarily make you a leader. A leader is someone who can show people the way. This is exactly how the system works. I'm doing it. Are you going to follow me or not? If you're going to follow me, I'm in. I'm going to help you all that I can. If you're not going to follow me, I've got too much other people to go after. That's the psychology. That's the mindset that you have to have going into this. Because let me tell you something, every single earner that's going to get to this 1,000 Ethereum, you can't do it on your own. I can promise you, there's not a single producer here that can do it on their own. You have to have a team with you, and they have to follow you in every move that you make, and you have to set the precedence early. Okay. So I'm going to give you the exact things that you need to do. And some of you are going to do it and some of you won't, but those who do, you will get to that 1,000 Ethereum. I can tell you that. Okay. Step number two, understanding the follow me matrix. You guys have heard me talk over and over. I mean, I pound the table on this all the time, is your people stay with you inside of Lionshare. I'm sure if you guys don't ever have to hear me say that again, you would be cool with that if you come to my overview calls, because I beat it to death. And I beat it to death because I don't think people fully understand it. Okay. So my goal right here is to show you a little bit how this works. Now, listen, I wanted to be able to draw on this. As I said, I can't draw, but I'm going to draw with my little cursor so you can see what's going on. It's really simple, actually. I mean, I think some people may complicate this, but it's actually very, very simple. The bottom line is you're never going to give up anyone that you personally refer. So let me show you how this works. Okay. Now, what you're looking at, everybody can give me a number one that you can see my little red thing circling around. Okay, everybody can see that. Okay, cool. So we can do this anyway. All right. So if you remember, this looks pretty much exactly like what I showed you on what everybody else is doing, right? Besides, I have the little sponsor logo up here. This would be your sponsor. This would be you. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me ask you a question. Does this look familiar to what I showed you that everybody else is doing? I mean, yeah, it does, right? It looks exactly the same, but it's so different. And let me tell you why. Because if you remember what I told you, what everybody else is doing, anyone that you refer down here on 3, 4, 5, or 6, they now follow 1 and 2 on every other smart contract out there. You lose your people 100%. Okay. So I'm going to break this down for you really, really, really simple. And many of you have heard me say this. For some of you, this is going to be elementary. You already know this, but for most of you, I don't think you're totally getting it. Okay. This is you right here. So this is you at the top of your L2 matrix. It doesn't matter which package we're talking about. All right. If you went out there and you personally referred all 6 of these people, okay, so that means they signed up on your personal link. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, you personally referred those, even though you don't have to personally refer them. This is how it's going to work, okay? When number 1 goes out there and cycles, let's assume number 1 cycled first. Well, hold on. When you fill this matrix up, what happens? You cycle and it creates a brand new matrix, right? Completely empty. As you can see, there's no numbers in that or IDs in that, okay? I'm not going to be able to type them in there, but here's the way it would work. When number one cycles, okay, number one already has two, its first two. So when it had its bottom four down here, it created a cycle for number one. When that happens, number one is going to take the next available spot in your matrix right here. Give me a number one if that makes sense. Number one cycled in your group, and now number one is going to take the very first position. Okay, I see people are getting it, okay? Number two, you personally referred number two as well. So number two already has two spots in his matrix, right? Or her matrix. So when these other four spots come in, number two is going to cycle right here. It's going to create a cycle. And guess what? Number two is going to take the next available spot in your matrix, which would be right there, okay? Everybody follow me so far? It's pretty simple. One and two are following me for sure. So hopefully you got it as well. Number three, same exact thing. When number three goes out there and they bring in their first two people and then the four people underneath them and they cycle. So when number three cycles, guess what? Number three is going to follow you to right here. You personally referred all these people. They're following you. Do you get what I'm saying? Number four, you personally referred. Number four cycles. They're going to take the next available position in your matrix. Same thing with number five and same thing with number six. Now, the reason why I broke it down so simple for you, because it is really simple. Anyone that you put into this company will always follow you into the next matrix, okay? The other key thing is, let's say that someone does pass you, okay? Let's say that you only have the money to come in at 0.04 today and someone passes you and they go to, I don't know, 1 Ethereum. Once you get to that point of 1 Ethereum, guess what? We've programmed this so that these people will actually come back and follow you again. You're not there yet, right? So they can't follow you. They will follow the next person in line. But once you get to that place, after their next cycle, they will follow you again. It's so important to understand the follow me side of this, okay? And the reason why is because this right here, this little thing right here, this little picture of these 6 people that you personally referred is about to change your life if you fully grasp what I'm about to say, okay? So here we go. Not only do you have to do your part, you have to get people to commit to the process as well. Now, you've heard me say this many times, a team is only as strong as its weakest link, okay? So I just as I said, if you are out there not doing the process yourself, how could you possibly expect anybody else to do it? If you're not making the calls, or if you're not doing the post on social media, or if you're not following the process of exactly how we've laid this out, how could you possibly expect anyone else to do that? They won't, okay? People are going to do what you do. If you come in at the 1 Ethereum, or if you, let's say you have $1,000 to come in, every single person that you come in, you can go after them and say, hey, I started with $1,000. That's what I think you should start with as well. You have that ability, and you would be shocked how many people will follow you in the direction you're going, because if they're going to say yes to you in the first place, that means that they've been attracted to you in some way, right? They believe in you in some way. They didn't just magically say yes to you. There's a reason why. So they were either attracted to your social media, you know them personally, whatever it is, people are going to do what you do. So it's really, really important to understand that, okay? So number 4, the numbers don't lie, okay? If you haven't paid attention till now, pay attention, because we're about to get to this, okay? Numbers do not lie. If you look, I've showed this slide many different times that show the profitability potential inside of Lionshare. And here's what we know. If you only cycle one time on every package in the L1 and in the L2, it will earn you 166.75 Ethereum. Give me a number 4 if you have seen my slide where I show you the L1 and the L2. I show you that if you start at the lowest package and you upgrade every single time to the 6th package, that it will get you to 166.75 Ethereum. Give me a number 4 if you understand this, okay? That means that you start at 0.04, you upgrade every package, and then when you get to the 16th package, you've cycled one time on every level in the L1 and L2. That would earn you 166.75 Ethereum. Okay, so we know that if you just cycle once, you're almost at 170 Ethereum, right? So we're part of the way there, which is amazing. So here's the deal. If you're ready for the secret, I'm about to give it to you, okay? So pay close attention to these numbers. This is what it's all about. All right, step number 1 in the road to 6 Ethereum, you need to go out there and get 6 people, not 60, 6 people. You remember the graph I just showed you. I showed you the follow me system. I said, if you remember this picture, that picture is what you want to do in your own business. You need 6 people, 6 of them, that will join you at the same exact level that you're at. If you're in at 2 Ethereum, all the way to 2 Ethereum, you want to find 6 people that are going to join you all the way to the 2 Ethereum. Now, listen, I know that most of you out there will make some excuses. I don't know 6 people. Well, number one, that's a lie. We know that, okay? This is affordable. There's no boundaries or limitations for your country. I mean, you can do it anywhere in the world. Everybody knows 6 people. So listen to me. If you're starting at the 0.04 level, that's all you have. That's okay, right? You still need to find 6 people that are going to join you at the 0.04 level. 6, okay? Really simple. If you don't get this step, the rest of them doesn't matter. So that's why I'm spending a little bit of extra time, even though it's a simple thing. So 6 people at the current level that you're at, okay? Everybody give me a number 1 if you understand that. You need to find 6 people to come in at the exact level that you're at. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, step number 2, okay? Step number 2, you need to help those 6 people do exactly what you just did. You need to help those 6 people find 6 people that join at the same exact level. So let me simplify it. I went out there. It might have taken me a month, but I don't care. It might have taken me 2 months. I don't care. My goal is to get to 1,000 Ethereum. I'm willing to put in the work to make it happen. So I may not be able to recruit 6 people in my first week. I may not have those skill set yet, but man, I'm going to do everything I can to get those 6 people. And every one of those people that I bring in, I'm going to make sure that they understand the process and that they are committed to the process. I'm going to say to every one of them, look, you're one of the 6 people that I've personally chosen to work with. I'm going to work directly with you step by step. And guess what? We're going to find 6 people that you're going to help as well. We're going to change some lives together, but I need you to commit, okay? Number 1, I need you to commit to coming into the same exact level that I'm in, okay? I'm in at 0.04, I'm in at 16 Ethereum. It doesn't matter. I'm in at this level right here. I need you to commit to that. Will you be one of my 6? Yes. Okay, well, listen to me. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to help you get your 6 as well. And they're going to all commit to this process. So you need to find 6 people that are going to come in at the same exact level, whatever it is. That is a process. Step number 1, I get my 6. Step number 2, I help my 6 get their 6, okay? Everybody remember that chart of the 6. Remember how powerful this follow me system is, right? Maybe you're starting to get this. This is just a numbers deal, okay? So once you get those 6 and those 6 people get those 6, okay? Now think about this for a second. I didn't tell you to go out there and personally refer 1,000 people because I know most people can't do that. But I know every single person in here, if they commit to it, can get 6 people. It may take you 6 months to do it, but you can do it, right? You're going to help those people get the 6. Now, the next step in the process is this. As you grow your business, you are going to want to upgrade until you get to the very first package or the top package. Now, let me tell you something, okay? Some of you are going to look at this and say, James, I need this money for my family. You're right. Some of you definitely need this money for your family, okay? Now, if you go to your family though, and you say, look, we're going to use 50% of this for our family expenses. We need this, okay? So we need this extra money that we're going to use. This other half I'm setting aside. And the next time I cycle, I am upgrading to the next package. That is the commitment I've made to my business because look, family, I'm not worried about these hundreds of dollars that we're making. I want to make tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the only way I can do that is commit to building my business. Okay. That is the conversation that you not only have to have with yourself, but you may need to have with your family that you're committed to this process. Okay. So your goal is to upgrade your package as soon as you can, as often as you can, until you get to the 16th package. I know for some of you, that's going to take some time. I didn't tell you the road to 1,000 Ethereum by tomorrow, right? This is going to be a process. But at the same time, if you fully grasp this, 6 people that get 6 people that now are upgrading, think about this. It starts to really come together for you, okay? So step number 4, get those 6 people that you personally referred to upgrade as well. Remember, I went out to these people and I told them, look, you are one of my 6. I'm locking arms with you. You're my boy or you're my girl. We're going to make this happen, right? There's only 6 of us. Now, I'm going to help you do the same. So you're going to follow me. When I upgrade, when you are ready to upgrade, you have to commit to that process to upgrade. And that's the only way I can help you get to 1,000 Ethereum. They're going to do it because they see you doing it. If you're not doing it, if you're the one that's eating the bag of Doritos and the Dr. Pepper, but going to the gym and asking everybody what their diet is, I've been there, that's why I can say that, then you're not going to be able to complete this process. It has to be in your head from day one that you're committing to not only the process of getting 6 people, helping them get 6, upgrade when you can, and then encouraging the others to do it. But your encouragement is going to be your actions. It's not going to be your words. Your words are words. The action in which you take of upgrading is going to show people exactly what step they need to take. Okay. Remember, people do what you do, not what you say. So step number 5, finally, you're going to help those 6 people that you just helped personally get to the 16th package. They upgraded because you did. You're going to help them encourage their people to do the same thing. You see, this is a follow me system. Okay. And this follow me system allows you not to have to be some massive recruiter to be able to earn income. I'm talking about 6 people, folks. This is not rocket science. This is math, right? And the math does not lie, okay? This is a true follow me system. If you want to earn 1,000 Ethereum, all you have to do by using our follow me system is find 6 people that you are totally committed to helping because they're committed to the process. Help them do the same exact thing. Find 6 people. You guys do that, okay? And you cycle through every package. You upgrade through every package and get those people to do it inside of Lionshare. You're going to earn 1,000 Ethereum. Now, here's what I hope. I hope that some of you are getting the concept of, hey, you know, even though I see people referring 100 people or I see people referring 1,000 people, I don't necessarily have to do that to be successful. Here is a system, which is exactly what it is. Here is a roadmap. Here's a game plan that tells me all I need is 6 and I need to help them get 6. And if I commit to this process, I understand it's not going to be overnight, right? You should understand that anything worth having is not going to be overnight. But if I told you over the next year, let's assume that Ethereum's at $400 right now. If I told you over the next year, you could earn $400,000, okay, if you only committed to getting 6 people during that year and helping those 6 people get 6 people and upgrade through the 16 packages. That's a totally different way of saying it, right? If you went to your family today and said, hey, I just understand now how I can earn 1,000 Ethereum inside of this business. And listen, wife or husband or family, you may not understand this, but that's $400,000. Doctors don't make that, right? That is massive income. And here's the truth. Every single one of you can do this, right? The system is in front of you. Now, here's what I want to say, okay? Most things that are easy to do are also easy not to do, okay? It's easy to eat an apple a day, but most of us I don't eat an apple a day. But just think, I mean, I heard Jim Rohn say this. Can you imagine if that statement, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Can you imagine if that statement's true? And you just haven't been eating an apple a day all this time, and that's all you needed to do? You see, the answers are usually right in front of our face. That's the truth. If you want to get healthy, the answer's in front of your face. If you want to get wealthy, the answer's in front of your face. What I showed you here today is a system that I know 100% will work. And not because I'm some genius. That's not it. All I did was math, right? All we did was the math behind it. I was actually, Alfredo, who came out here earlier, we were talking about this the other day. And he was talking about the power of the follow me system and what he's teaching his people. You take a look at a guy like that who's earning the type of Ethereum he is, he gets the concept of the follow me, right? It's not about him. It's about his team and what he's committed to doing. And I mean, there's a bunch of people I could point out. I just happen to see Alfredo right here at the top of my screen. So, but this is a true story. We were talking about this the other day. Here's what I know, okay? Just to recap and to summarize what we're talking about here. Number one, for those of you who came here today and you actually stayed off your Facebook and your Instagram and your Snapchat and your WhatsApp and every other distraction that you have in your life, if you came here today and truly paid attention to the first part of the presentation, you know for a fact that if anyone ever comes to you again and says, oh, that's just like so-and-so, you know it's not just like so-and-so, right? Things that look alike are not always alike, right? I mean, that's just the truth. There's a lot of, I don't even know, knockoffs, whatever you want to call it, of iPads and things like that, that they're just not the same once you get into the guts of it and you understand about it, right? So the truth is this. My goal was not to pick on any smart contract. My goal was to tell you the truth about what is going on, the truth in the industry, okay? We are the first and only follow me matrix, okay? We are the only ones that can lower our prices, okay? We are the only ones who don't block your earnings if you don't upgrade. These are all true statements. It's right out there in front of it. The haters are going to hate. They're going to come for us, right? I mean, how many times, it's just unbelievable. I wish I had an Ethereum for every single time I had someone come to me and say, hey, someone saw something on your contract. We're going to send you this. And either they don't send it, or when they send it, I'm like, no, this is not what that is. Here's what it is. Never once has there been substance out there. So what we know is going to happen is this. The world is coming, right? We're going to be at 1 million in 2020, 1 million people in 2020 that come into this. But also what's going to come with that is going to come some haters, right? It's going to come some people that are either trying to take us over. There'll be people trying to get our code. There'll be all different types of things. And that's fine. It doesn't matter, right? Because what you have in front of you right now, if you commit to this and you plant your flag here, you have a system that you know will get you to that 1,000 Ethereum. But let me ask you a question really quick, just for some participation, okay? If I told you today that, look, you're not going to make it to the 1,000, even though I showed you the roadmap, you're not going to make it to the 1,000, but you're going to make it to 10%. Only 10% of this is going to work for you, not the 100%, not the 6 that find 6 and upgrade all the way through. That's not going to work for you. If I told you this, like just straight away, hey, it's not going to work for you. But imagine if you only did 10% of it. So imagine you only made 100 Ethereum. What do you think that would do for your family? That's 40,000 US dollars at this point. What would that do for you, right? I mean, folks, you have to understand something, okay? Not everybody's going to make it, but the reality is it's the action steps that you take to get you to that 1,000 Ethereum that can help you break through the walls of whatever your financial struggles are right now. I believe that. I believe the system in place here, some of you that will start it and you may not finish it, the fact that you started and you took the action steps to get it going and you buy into the concept of the follow me and you understand how powerful this is, it's going to take you to a whole new level. That's what I believe. So with that being said, what I want to do here, I'm going to stop sharing this. And I want to see if Edgardo has anything he would like to add to this. Edgardo, are you there, bro?
Good morning, James. Back to back, 1,000 leaders from over 50 countries.
Well, what do you think, man? I mean, because I didn't show this to you before I did it. I didn't.
It's great. It's simple to understand. I've been reading the messages, and a lot of people, before I forget, a lot of leaders from all over the world saying, I need this PDF, I need this recording. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can put it on Telegram. I'm pretty sure you can put it on YouTube channel. And why don't we put it, why don't you have the link of YouTube channel tomorrow presentation? And maybe we can have it by tomorrow. And I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel too. So we're going to be a little bit more organized. We're going to give you on Telegram. We're going to give you all the social media where you need to just to click and go Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever we have. So you can get all the PDFs, because I'm getting a lot of people saying, can I get the PDF from, German, French, Spanish, English? So we're going to be a little more organized. But I mean, I see it, that people wants to learn this 2x2 matrix follow me. And this, matter of fact, I got to give a lot of credit to Alfredo, because when he was in my house, he's like, Edgardo, I get it. I get to get six people to follow me. And once you understand this, I mean, you want to do $1 million? That's piece of cake, okay? Piece of cake. 2020, this year, not next year, this year, okay? And $1 million in Ethereum. And remember, this is training. This is not a business opportunity. I mean, why you guys see so many people earning 100 Ethereums, minimum 200? Well, there's one that's getting close to 500 in India. I don't know if Vikas is here. If he's here, he can raise your hand, Vikas. I'm going to see if Vikas is here, because I don't even see, we have 1,000 people. Even the biggest leader is not even here, because he has his own Zooms at this time. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him and to try to get his leaders, because this is something. Once everyone understands this, the $1 million is in the bank. Let's put it that way.
It's achievable, right?
Yeah.
You know, Edgardo, here's one thing I would say. Let me ask you all a question for those of you who have your video up. Okay. If you knew that you could go out there and get 6 people, okay, you knew that you had the skill set to do that. Do you think that that would also mean that you would have the skill set to get 12? Just give me a number one. If you believe if you could get 6 of something, do you think you could get 12? Give me a number one. The answer is yes, right? It's once you get over that hump of understanding the process of getting people to commit, it's just a numbers game at that time. So, you know, maybe it's like this. Maybe it's like, hey, you go get your 6, you got a couple that aren't working out, you go get a couple more, right? I mean, it's a total mathematics game is the reality. And, you know, Edgardo, I think you said it the best. I think that that million is in reach, a lot closer reach than what most people even realize. It's not that difficult.
Well, let me just share with every single one of you guys. As soon as we hit the first person to hit 1 million, the second, the third one, ooh, this is going to be something else. Because listen, we're not talking about bad about other people, but it's like they're just trying to build something out of nothing. I mean, I just see a contract like they're calling a horse sage. I mean, let's call it anything. Let's just make some material for the next 3 months. I mean, what kind of plan is that? We have a plan for what, 3, 6 months, a year, 5-year plan? I have Mosa here that just, sending me. Mosa, good morning. Mosa, can you hear Mosa?
I can't hear Mosa, no. Let's see here.
Hey,
good morning, Mosa. How you doing, my friend?
I'm fine, Edgardo. How are you?
Man, you can see this back-to-back 1,000 leaders from over 50 countries earning Ethereum. My friend, I want to see you get to 1,000 Ethereums on the next 3 months. Is that a good plan for you?
Thank you, Edgardo. I was a little bit busy in my domestic problems. My father was ill, but now I'm back with lunch shares. You will see my working, my friend.
I see, and not only we're going to see it, but we're going to see a true training from Mr. James Ward, that he's pretty much saying, let's teach every single person. Instead of doing overviews, we're going to teach people how to do it, which is very important. People is willing to put the work. Would you agree with that, Mosa? They're saying, just teach me how to do it. Teach me how to get to 1,000. Because that was the goal for the first day, right, Alfredo? Get to 1,000. Okay? So, Mosa, what else can you share with us, my friend? We want to get Pakistan. My friend, we want to get Pakistan rocking. Right, James?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sir James has told very good things, and I have understand what he has said. And he has given the roadmap to the 1,000 Ethereum. And I think this is achievable. This is not a thing that cannot be achieved. So I have a friend from Ghana, Mr. Michael. I would like to unmute him. If you please unmute him.
Can you help me out, James?
Yeah, is it Michael Adams? Mosa? Do you know Michael?
Please hold on, I'll tell you.
We have a few Michaels, that's why I'm asking. Do you know what his last name is?
Yeah. It's Michael Boating.
Boating, okay. Hey, Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good to meet you, Michael. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, all of you here.
Michael, is this your first time to Lionshare?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Michael, please go ahead with your queries. And this is Mr. James and Edgardo. These are the developers over here. If you have any questions, you can go out with.
Where's Michael from?
deposit and to do how to do it.
Hey, so it looks like we're having a little bit of challenges.
Hello?
Yes, Michael, where you connecting from, my friend?
Yeah, I'm talking from Ghana, Accra, right now.
From Ghana, okay?
So I was introduced to it by my friend, and I'm trying to make a lot of people understand about it. And I'm interested. Yeah, I have seen a whole lot of benedictions here, and why not? I have to do it. We have to all make money together. So I have been able to educate a whole lot of business partners, family members, friends, and all those who are on internet and they are interested in cryptocurrencies. So why not? I'm ready to do it.
Well, we're ready to have you, Michael, man. We appreciate you coming out. I mean, you said you're from Ghana, which is a huge, huge opportunity right now. I know we've had a few people from Ghana, but man, it's a wide open. I don't think that's what people completely get. I mean, Lion Share is just getting out there. So, Michael, we appreciate you coming out and saying hello. Mosa, thank you for introducing us, and we're ready to see your testimony as well, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you too, and it's a beautiful family, and I can't wait to join you. Make it together.
Thank you.
Come, we'll rock, my friend. Mosa, anything else you want to share with us?
Thank you, Edgardo. This was a great meeting, and I am thankful to Michael Boating too that he is attending the meeting, and we will keep on attending all the meetings in future. I was just busy in domestic issues, but now I am free. And thank you, James. You have delivered today very much important issues, and you have seen, and you have given us the road to the 1,000 Ethereum. And I am again saying this is achievable. This is achievable. We have energy, we have everything, and we can do it. Thank you, James. Thank you, Edgardo. And thank you, Michael, too.
Let's rock, my friend.
Hey, Edgardo, let's bring out Alfredo, man. I mean, I want him to come out and talk a little bit because, we've had this conversation. I'm curious to get his feedback. Hey, Alfredo.
How you doing, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Edgardo. Good morning, James. Nothing, bro. I was just expecting this, and it was really good to that point. I hope everybody gets the follow me system now. They're more clear about it, and a lot of people are texting me right now that they want to get the PDF as soon as possible. Because what we want to do, we want to create momentum. We want to continue. We want to pass this to our teammates so they can understand how powerful it is, and that you don't need a lot of people. You need committed people to follow you. And if they follow you and do exactly what you do, you're going to achieve great success. Like James was saying, you don't need to come in with that $2,000, whatever you're coming into the business, let's say $500, $1,000. If they just follow you, you're going to be amazed how much money you can achieve. I always call it the magic number 6. That's my number. I call it the magic 6. Because if you get 6 people to follow you, but even with 3 to follow you, you will make a lot of money. Trust me, you want to change your life radically. Now, this presentation, James and Edgardo, man, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it because, I mean, everybody was just kind of like going their own way and they don't have a guide how to run the business. It's not about recruiting a lot of people. It's about recruiting the right people to follow you, to do exactly what you do. People see what you do, not they don't do what you say. They do what they see you do. And the leader always is going to be the point of the arrow. Wherever you go, they will follow. But you have to set an example. If I come into the business with $300 and I want to start recruiting with 1,000, 2,000, that's not right. I mean, you gotta be, upfront with your people. This is what if people ask me right now, with how much you start your business, Alfredo, I was gonna say with $1,000 because that's how I start the business. And then everybody who start coming in, some of them they were able to, so they were not. But I mean, the ones that they could, they start following me. So that's how I start implementing the system. And that's when I went to see Edgardo's his place. I drove on the whiteboard because I was kind of Edgardo was sitting watching me. I was like, Edgardo, let me tell you this. Is this how it works? It's like, yeah, okay. Because think about it, guys. When you're on the L1 and you bring 6 people, you're gonna cycle how many times? 2. Right away. Now, when you bring 6 that follow you on L2, you're gonna cycle also once fast. You don't need to wait for a spillover. You don't need to wait for any of that. So that's super powerful. That's when I talked to Edgardo, I said, Edgardo, so you're telling me that this, if I get 6 people to follow me, that's it? And Edgardo was like, yeah, that's what it is. So that in my mind is like, okay, that's my number, Magic 6, number Magic 6. So guys, just remember that. Just get in touch with your leader and start working on this system, and let's create a momentum. Thank you so much, Edgardo. Thank you, James, for the awesome presentation, brother.
And by doing that, you earn over 200 and how many Ethereums?
Yes, 225 so far, I guess. But I mean, we're just barely starting, my brother. We're just barely starting. Yeah, I was just talking to James that I mean, he always remind me, hey man, we only 2 weeks, in the, and I'm like, oh, okay, I keep forgetting, you know. But I mean, it's all good. I know we are on a road to 1,000 and more Ethereum. If people follow that, yeah.
Yeah, and listen, and this is Alfredo talking from Southern California. They came over the house and right away saw it. And a lot of you guys have made Ethereum without a road, you know, without a system to follow. And for example, we have Mike here. Mike, are you here, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, Edgardo and James. How are you?
Great, Mike. I would love to hear your experience and about this presentation. You know, about this 2x2 matrix. Follow me, getting 6 people to do the same thing. What do you think about this?
My brother, it's mind blowing. It has changed my perspective on how to run this business. Okay, I thank you guys for bringing this plan. It is wonderful. You know, like what Alfredo said, that we'll be running around without a plan. That what will not happen now that you have a plan. Okay, but now we now know where we are facing. So we're going to make more money now because we have a plan map now, what to do. So this is wonderful. This is the best thing that ever happened to me today, hearing this thing. And I have meetings tomorrow, every day. So when I go there, I know what to tell them. I have to come meeting with my team leaders and tell them this. So I think this is purely teamwork. Okay, this is purely teamwork. You just have to help your people. Like me personally, I have 95 personal referred, but I have to pick 6 that I'm going to work with now, because it's not about having 300 people under you direct. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, with this new system, we're going to fly. I will call it 6x6 matrix. Everybody, if you have your assist, let your assist have the assist that we go to that system, that we upgrade to that level we're talking about now. So it's a wonderful platform, and I want to thank you guys so far. So far, so good. We are doing great in Nigeria. Nigeria, we are moving. The awareness is getting more and more in Nigeria. And with this new plan you just introduced now, believe me, we are going to fly. Thank you.
Okay, great, Mike. And now,
Mike's already flying, man. I mean, you know, he's been crushing it. Can you imagine if he has a plan like this? I mean, one thing that he said there that I think's so important is that, you know, you gotta pick your team, right? You gotta pick those who are committed, because you know what happens if something becomes a little bit selective, like, hey, I'm gonna work with these people because they've done this, they've committed to this process. All of a sudden, people are fighting for that. So your 6 might turn into 7, or it might turn into 20, right? They're all trying to achieve the same thing. So Mike's crushing it there in Nigeria. How's he done, Edgardo? Do you know, like, Ethereum wise, how he's done?
How many Ethereums have you done, Mike? I'll ask him.
Oh yeah.
Well, about almost $100,000 now.
$100,000. Not bad at all, right?
Yes.
Not bad, right, Mike?
Not bad, but it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We have not even scratched anything. Okay, the awareness is not even as much. So we are just starting. You know, I keep dreaming what's going to happen in the next 3 months. You guys have succeeded in changing lives. My life, my team life. A lady called me today and said, Mr. Mike, I don't know how to thank you. That through this COVID-19, that she have not made any money in her product network. That she have made 3 Ethereum in 2 weeks. No, at her own level. She was so excited that she can make 3 Ethereum in just 2 weeks of doing this business. That for 3 months, she have not seen such money in the business she's doing. She's so excited, and she said, look, Mike, I'm going to stake my head, my neck for lion's share. So if I have these testimonies, I'm always happy. And that is why I'm telling you too, Edgardo and James, I love you guys. I appreciate you. You are just awesome. I appreciate you so much. So thank you for this new platform. We're going to run with it. I'm happy, really happy, man.
Let's get the second person to earn over $100,000 in Ethereum in Nigeria, my friend. Okay, help us on that. Okay.
Hey man, I want to see if Rajneesh Sharma.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I have Shelly. Shelly, good morning. Good morning, Shelly.
Hang on, hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you. I mean, I can admit, Shelly, I'm getting
Shelly Cullen.
yeah. I mean, I'm getting your team here saying, bring Shelly, bring Shelly. So Shelly, here you come.
Hey guys, guess what? I just leveled up to, I got 32. Oh, we call them money trees. I got 32, level 16 on both platforms, level 1, level 2.
Nice.
Just leveled up to level 16 on both. So setting the stage for all our teams down here in Australasia. We're ready to roll. Thanks, James. I caught all of that presentation, took all the snapshots, and I'm ready to roll this out to our crew down here.
Shelly, I almost feel like I'm speaking to like a Hollywood star or something, because every single person from New Zealand that I've heard is like, I have to thank Shelly Cullen. I'm like, Shelly Cullen, man, I keep hearing this name. When's she going to come out and say hello? So we appreciate you taking the time to come out. It's awesome to hear that you got all 16 tables on both packages. Let me ask you something. Did this resonate with you at all? Did this make sense, this training for you?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize the follow me system worked that way. I have been involved with those other smart contracts, but that's good. That's really good to know that, because there's a lot of people that don't know that. And I didn't realize because I've worked those other smart contracts, I didn't realize I was losing my team. And that's
most
cool.
people. Oh, sorry, there's my cat. Most people don't. Well, Shelly, thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's good to have an opportunity to speak with you.
Yeah, Shelly, who's your sponsor? I'm just curious who's your sponsor is.
I came in under the main link. So my number's 1878, and I came under the main link.
Can you text it to me? Can you text it to me?
1878.
1878.
Yeah, 1878.
Oh my gosh.
What?
So Shelly, I mean, you didn't happen to mention that you've earned $146,000 in
what? Shelly, how come you didn't come yesterday? We got to do this again. We got to do this again to the international.
Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, Eduardo, Shelly, this is for you too. This is so funny. This is the second time. Last night we had a call. We had a guy come out that I'd never met.
Wow.
I never heard from, and he had earned 20,000, like 100.
You're going for 400 Ethereums. Vicus is not here. Vicus is getting competition coming. Oh, Shelly. Look at this. This is a perfect example. We never heard from Shelly. It's just almost 400 Ethereums.
Yeah, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Guess what I said no to? I said no to Lion Shares 5 weeks ago. I said no, I wasn't interested. And then three days before you guys launched, I jumped on board and I said, let's go. So it's all about timing.
Timing, Shelly. I mean, we're here to support you 100%. I know James and I and the programmers, they're behind the scenes, okay? They do what they do best, and we do what we do best, okay? So when I was getting all these texts, bring Shelly, I'm like, wait, James, wait a minute, okay? Let's bring Shelly on. So anything we can do, Shelly, just send up your information, and we're here to help, okay? We want to put a real good promotional that I'm going to be talking with James. I don't know. Maybe we should go to Bali, They do a Bali trip by November. I mean, I want to do something. I want to get together with the main leaders from India, from New Zealand, Australia, from Nigeria. I want to just come to one place. But let's have you, Shelly, let me ask you, do you know what rank you are right now?
What do you mean, what rank?
You know the rank, the diamond, you know the diamond retreat.
Oh, I haven't even seen that, Eduardo. I'm too busy building, zooming, and
Okay, what don't you send me a text or something? I'll get it to you. Because what I want to do is I want to get the main leaders like Mike, like Bikers, like Roy from different countries, and I want to do a meeting and I want to plan something to get together the main leaders, like in an island, somewhere like we can pretty much go meet in person. I want to see if we can accomplish this by November. I don't know what James' plan is in November. I don't know if he will make some time to get to Bali.
Just depends.
In Indonesia.
I'll try to make the time. Well, Shelly, hey, thank you so much for coming out. It's great to finally speak with you. I know you're rocking it, and we look forward to seeing what happens there in New Zealand and all your people. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Wow. So that's a cool story, huh? I was going to see, I don't know, Rajneesh, are you out there? Rajneesh Sharma, I don't know if you can come out and speak. He has earned over 300 Ethereum as well in 2 weeks, by the way. Rajneesh, are you there? I don't know. He may not be available. I see his hand was up, but that may have just been because I was asking questions. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, I mean, Edgardo, we're 15 minutes here. And by the way, y'all, just so you know, we'll cut this video down so you'll have a marketing piece for the training. Okay. So this conversation and stuff, like we'll cut this down to where you don't have all this in it, so you can use that as a real tool for you. I'd like to bring out someone who comes out on a regular basis here, like Marlene. Marlene, do you mind coming out and just tell us what you think of this training?
Sure. Can y'all hear me?
We got you.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Amazing. I mean, I knew what the follow me system was, but just this training definitely put it into perspective. I mean, this is definitely achievable. I already have more than 6, but yeah, I'm going to keep going because this is amazing. Amazing. I mean, it can't get no simpler than this because like you say, it's affordable, it's achievable. I mean, geez. And my team, oh my God, Alfredo, Lady Joe, oh, we're going to be rocking it now. Definitely. I won't be surprised if Lady Joe say, hey, let's do a meeting, in a few days or something to get all the team together, because we are going to be rocking it for sure. So this is amazing, James. And thank you, James and Edgardo, Alfredo, everybody. Come on, y'all. We can do this. We can do this. And it's amazing to hear Shelly's story. I hear her name all the time, like you said, but just to see what she's been doing, oh, she's been killing it. So come on, guys, we can do it too. Well,
thank you, Marlene. We appreciate it. Definitely. I appreciate that. I see a group of people. I don't know if they'll come out. How about FOCM? FOCM. I see a whole group of people sitting together. Hey, are you guys there? Can you hear me? FOCM. I've unmuted them. They probably do not know that we've unmuted them here.
There you go. Hello.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, we are very good. Hi, James. Carlo, thank you very much. We are watching you all from Nepal.
Nepal. Okay, welcome. That's so awesome. Well, I saw a whole group of people sitting there. I was like, I got to try to call them out to see what's going on. How long? Go ahead.
James,
Go ahead.
We have got a very new group and a group with the young people here, very energetic. And I'm asking them to watch all the interviews and all the testimonies, so you can talk to our guys here.
Hello, James. Cool. Welcome. We appreciate it. I know things are just starting to get going in Nepal, and you probably have countries worldwide, especially you young folks, man. Y'all are good at social media and everything else, but I hope this training was good to you. I hope you could see by just being able to reach 6 people what this can do for you and what really differentiates us from everybody else. So, welcome to Lionshare. We really appreciate you coming out. I saw the group sitting there. I had to call you out. So, Edgardo, anything you want to add to that?
Well, that's great. Are you guys with Deepak in Nepal?
Yeah, Nepal.
Yeah, but is your leader Deepak?
No, we are related to Vijay.
Okay, Vijay.
Okay, I think it's from Bikers, right?
I don't know exactly, but maybe so. Well, thank
Yeah,
y'all.
we don't do, but yeah, but we are in line share.
Well, very
Well,
cool.
let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. We want to hear you. I mean, there are many testimonials from you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. All right.
James, we got the problem here.
Okay.
We got the 6 here, and we downloaded the Trust Wallet, but we cannot. We are not. Yeah, we cannot browse. We cannot browse the
That's an
banks.
iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone 6.
No, so you need to download Coinbase Wallet.
Yeah.
Coinbase,
Trust Wallet doesn't work on iPhone.
Coinbase wallet.
Oh, okay.
Coinbase Wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So Coinbase
Thank you
Wallet
very
or Token Pocket. All right. Thank you so much. But yeah, Trust Wallet does not work on iPhone.
Yeah. Coinbase Wallet. Okay, my friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
guys. All right. Very cool.
I want to bring a brand new person, James. I want to bring a brand new person here from Vegas, Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, you seen the presentation from James. He been here in my house. He's sponsoring people every day, nonstop, like a train. So, Mr. Worldwide, what do you think about this training?
Well, let me tell you something. I am mind blown. I mean, James, you couldn't keep it more simple than just go back to basics and go out there. I mean, 6 people. Are you kidding me? I mean, I just a couple of months ago, I brought in 23 in 30 days. So with this and the simple it gets, I mean, I'm barely sleeping now 5 hours. Now with what you said, I'm probably going to sleep maybe 2 hours. I mean, I'm talking to people even in Brazil. My friend Fabio, he's online right now. He's here in the Zoom. I got some new people coming in, and they're all going, this is unreal. This is unbelievable. But the reality is that if you want to make what you want to make, you just got to pick up that 1,000-pound gorilla, which is called the phone, and start calling people. Don't be afraid. This is so easy, guys. I mean, you know what the reality is? You know why a lot of these people here they're telling their stories about why are they making so much money or so much Ethereum? The reality is because they're willing to do what everybody else is not willing to do. So that's all you got to do is you got to change your mindset and start doing what everybody else doesn't want to do. And let me tell you, once you do that and you start sharing this opportunity, you're just going to take off like a rocket. So with the mentorship of James, with the mentorship of Edgardo, with some of the people that have been on here, some of the leaders, I mean, I can hear nothing but talent, but I can hear also the sincerity. I can see the transparency. I mean, we're listening from people from all different backgrounds, worlds. I mean, this is crazy. So right now, I'm getting ready to change. Thank you, Edgardo. This is really going on. This is really happening. I got so many people that are coming in today. I got 4 personals. It's growing because they're getting also their personals. So now with this new strategy with the 6x6, I'm already telling people with the other stuff that I was doing that you have to get 6. So man, you just made it easier because I'm already used to getting 6. Because I'm already telling people to get 6. So that's the number that we got to get in our heads. Go out there, crush it. You're one of a kind. This is the best thing, the best smart contract out there. Don't be fooling around with crazy stuff. Don't be chasing people's tails and stick to the plan. This is going on the long run, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, Edgardo, we're on here and we're going forward.
Mr. Worldwide. Thanks, Rod, man. We appreciate you coming out. Always inspirational. So Edgardo, look, man, we're almost at 30 minutes past this. I want to remind people of just a couple things here, okay? Number 1, I just put the Telegram, the official Telegram, to everybody. Number 2, we will upload this to YouTube. I'm going to cut it out, though, okay? I'm going to cut just to the presentation. So we'll make sure that that's on YouTube. I'll put that link in the Telegram as well for everybody to have. We're getting blown up here on people wanting access to this PDF and this PowerPoint. We'll make sure to include that as well. Also, I'll get it translated if I can to a few different languages, and we'll get that posted. So a lot of cool things happening, man. I mean, I think people are pretty fired up with the fact that maybe today, you didn't realize how different we really were than everybody else. And number two, how simple this could really be for you and your family. So I hope that's what you got. But Edgardo, man, let's wrap it up, dude. We've been here 90 minutes, and we'll get these things going.
Well, sounds good. Well, today, okay, at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to do this again, which is going to be in English and Spanish because it's going to be translated. If you want to come and see it again tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time with the same link, okay? So let's rock with this follow me matrix, okay? Simple way to follow, okay? Let's change people's life worldwide. And like, you know, this is just the beginning. Let's put August is going to be the month that is going to take us to the next level, okay?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, thank you, Edgardo, man. I appreciate it. Alfredo, thank you again for a little bit of inspiration from me. I appreciate that. I got to give kudos to him. Everybody that came out today, very cool. I mean, it's not often you see a success story come out and we didn't even know someone made almost 150,000. Give me a break. I mean, like that made my day. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you so much. Let's rock and roll. We'll get these recordings out to you. All right. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.